So I'd like to speak about the fact that a couple of months ago, Goatis actually hired a lawyer. And yeah, a lawyer for defamation. Not one word was said about his son. He's never, ever gotten a lawyer about his son. The only thing this was about was saying that I was defaming him and he was losing income over it. Yep, that's what he truly cares about. And initially, the letters were so, unprofessional looking. I thought he made it all up. And it turns out it actually was a lawyer. But they no longer act on his behalf, of course. Because how could they? That would be very dumb. And then they demanded, really, that I would rectify this, quote-unquote, falsely accusing Goatis and Marina by saying the following. Repeatedly, I have repeatedly published content in which I have wrongfully accused G. Luxnich, also known as Goatis, Svedia, Kids Range, and his partner M. Abdullah, also known as Primal Bell. Amongst others, I falsely stated that they would have attempted to kill me and my son on several occasions, one of which was the acid and arson attack on me and my son in May 2022. Furthermore, I wrongfully accused him of having intimidated me and that G. Luxnich would abuse me, my son, and other children. These accusations are untrue, have no basis in fact whatsoever, and are therefore unlawful against G. Luxnich and M. Abdullah. Herewith, I unambiguously withdraw these false accusations. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing what their rectification is going to be. The fact that Goatis and Marina not only defamed me in actuality, but all the crimes that they committed against me and his own son. The fact he wanted to burn him alive, and that he has to look at his mommy with scarring for no reason other than their jealousy and spite. I, in actual fact, was happy when he found someone else. I hoped he would focus on her, but apparently not. Yeah, so that's interesting. And then they go on. It gets even better, you guys. Within 48 hours, they demand for me to pay 15,000 euros to Goatis and Marina because of their losses. Their losses. Not my son's losses, because he's homeless now, and the fact we lost our income, the fact we have to live in hiding 24/7, and that he has to look at his mommy with scarring for the rest of his life. Not those losses, no. They're talking about the losses of Goatis and Marina. Their losses for having to deal with the repercussions of the fact that people are finding out what they did, their own doings, their own deeds, that they have to deal with that. Poor souls. 15,000 euros. We have to constantly live in hiding. And I had a rent of about 650 euros a month, which is social housing, right? As a single mother alone, I was taking care of our son, the son that he isn't willing to pay anything for or do anything for. In actual fact, he has done his best, yet thankfully failed to kill his own child, a toddler. He failed to kill him. Thank goodness. Just because he is so jealous of the fact I am giving him the attention and not Goatis. Goatis cannot deal with it. he will never be loved. Mind you, this is his own thoughts, right? But it became reality. He goes out of his way to abuse, torture, and even attempt to murder the people that have actually loved him. What did his son do other than unconditionally love him? What did his son do? Why did he deserve to die, supposedly? Of course he didn't. And he's still there. And Goatis is still there, though. He's still walking around together with the plastic woman, the woman who left 4 children on this world with a bitter mom from 3 different dads, one of which is an open pedophile, and another one, an attempted murderer, working for a bit of money, willing to kill an innocent child for a few thousand euros. One guy who is in jail currently for almost murdering my child and myself. And then we have Rectification, who is openly advocating for pedophilia, preferably between 1 and 2 years. His current child that they have currently is that 1 to 2 year old bike that he's talking about. These people need to be stopped now. They need to be stopped being glorified. People need to open their eyes and